I have a Whirlpool clothes washer model WTW5000DW1 and it won't turn on, none of the lights come on, it's like there is no power. I checked my outlet and it has power. Is there a fuse or something in the washer itself?
Hello and thanks for using JA. My name is I have been repairing appliances for over 40 years and I will be assisting you tonight in trying to find out why your appliance is not working. Sometimes, there will be lapses in my replies back to you because of the volume of questions I am answering. But, please be assured that I will be giving you my best effort to help solve your problem. Give me a few minutes to check out the info you have provided, so I can give you an accurate answer. Thanks. If you have no power at all and you have made sure the outlet is live by plugging something else into it, then the next step is to access the computer board inside the console and check to see if power is coming to your board. There is a 3-wire plug on the back of the board that has a black wires, J5, attached to it. Get a voltmeter and test for 120 volt across the wires. If you have 120 volts, then the computer board is bad and you will have to replace it. Here is a picture of the back of the board. Click here, look at #J5 right upper side. Let me know what you find. Thanks, Don.
Well, I don't have a voltmeter, but I pulled the back off and the diagnostic LED was on in green. What does that mean?
Sorry for the late reply. Your question got pushed down my list and I did not see until frown. The green LED indicates you have power to the board. If no lights come on, then there is a problem with the computer board and you will have to replace it. I suspect there was a power surge that damaged one of the components inside the board. I want you to try one more thing before you replace the board. There is a diagnostic mode that the computer can be started to help tell up how the machine is working. Watch this video and see if you can get any of the LEDs to light up. Click here if you get lights, tell me otherwise, replace the board. I will look up the part number of the board for you. Click here for part. The part is pricey, but if you have second thoughts on the repair, you can send the board back for a 100% refund up to a year, even if you installed it. That is unusual, sort of like an insurance policy. I hope you feel that I've given you my best effort on helping you out with your washer. But if you still have questions, just ask. Otherwise, may I please ask that you take the time to rate my help as positive for JA today by selecting 3 to 5 stars to rate my help to you before you leave today. No rating means I work for free. By rating my help today, you will be locked in at no additional charge, should you need to come back for any follow-up questions. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to help you out, and feel free to come back with any questions. Have a great day. Done.
Yeah, I did the error code and all the lights blinked. I turn the knob back 2 clicks and hit start and the done light goes on by itself, then off, and the sensing rinse and done all light up together.
Okay, great. Let's put the machine through a computer reset and see if it brings it back to life. Unplug the washer and give it 30 seconds and plug it back in. Start up the sequence, and when all the lights light up, turn the dial until the rinse light comes on and hit the start button. The washer should go through a bunch of gyrations and after about 3 to 5 minutes it will turn off. Then try it out and tell me what happens.
Well, all the lights light up solid. The door locked. It ran through all the functions. Well, I think it ran through all the functions. It just shut down and wouldn't do anything. I did the reset twice. What do you think is wrong? I ran the system reset.
So, you are back to where we started? So, if you select the normal wash and hit the start key, what happens?
All lights lit up. Door lock did a couple functions. Unlocked door and flashed the lights one at a time, starting with done, then spin, rinse, wash, and sensing kept flashing in that order. I just unplugged the washer for 30 seconds and plunged it back in, and it is Still flashing the same pattern. I try to put it in diagnostic mode again, but it keeps flashing the same pattern as before I unplugged it.
It sounds like there is an error code being generated by the computer. If you tip your machine up against the wall and look up inside towards the top left side of the front panel, you will see a plastic bag with a service tech guide inside. The tech guide will show what is wrong by comparing the flashing lights on the console to a list of error codes. You can place the machine back into diagnostics and select the done light and press the start button. Then each click on the knob will show the stored codes up to the last 5. Compare them to the tech guide to see where the problem is. The lights will flash half of the code for a couple seconds and then the other half.
I cannot put the machine back into diagnostic mode. It won't do anything except flash that same pattern. I have unplugged it numerous times and there are no matching error codes in the service manual. For the pattern it is flashing.
What lights are flashing? There are 7 lights, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, with 7 being the lid lock. Tell me the order they are flashing, e.g. 1, 3, 5, then 5, 6.
Well, there are only 6 lights including the lid lock and they are flashing number 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. It just keeps going in the same order. It has been doing it for at least 2 days now.
Okay, your model must be a little different than my tech guide. But the lights should not be flashing in a sequence like you described. They should light as one group, like 1, 3, 4, then pause and then 2, 1 for example. If I understand your description, is like they are just counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If that is what they are doing, then you will need to replace the control, as there is a problem in the circuitry.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.